Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Boruto anime review. This one's going to be for episode 107, which is the Steam Ninja Scrolls, the Dog and Cat War. So we're continuing on this little arc we have here of Mirai escorting Kakashi and Guy on their vacation basically through the lands nearby the Leaf Village. And this one... I think the first episode was better. This one I think is just a fine episode. It's enjoyable, but that's really about it. It was kind of like a mixed bag of things going on in that, they didn't really explore the kind of village they were in all that much. It's just like, okay, dogs versus cats, here's why that is the case. Here's Kiba on the dog side, here's Tamaki on the cat side. They're on a date, but they're arguing with each other over fairly fickle things. And I think that just took away a dynamic that this episode could have had, in that I want to get to know Kiba and Tamaki better, what their relationship is like. And I don't feel we got a lot of that because, honestly, the episode made Tamaki out to be, very kind of annoying with why she was so frustrated by things. Like, I think they could do better characterization on her. And I think they should have done more at the end of the episode to kind of get across what their relationship dynamic actually is. Because most of it is just the fighting and it's resolved and they're back together and it's great. So I would have preferred a little bit more on that. But the focus of this arc is Mirai and developing her, and I suppose her through Kakashi and Guy getting, I suppose, a chance to see, I suppose, the aspects of her mother that are present in her as well as her father. And I think in a way the highlight of this episode is the jutsu that Mirai uses to, I suppose, set up the sequence that ends up stopping the conflict between the dog and cat people. And it is this combination genjutsu and fire jutsu, where she creates this what's it called, Nemu thing, the half dog half cat kind of god of destruction, and then does the voice as if to try and stop the conflict. Very cool jutsu. The fact that she uses it from the fire source of Guy's lighter, I thought was very cool. And they bring that up later on, that the lighter was kind of like Asuma's like signature little item that he always carried around with him, that like helped him do some pretty cool stuff with his fire jutsu. And it was just, again, Mirai learning more about her father through the people who actually knew him. So very, very cool jutsu there. Getting to see, I just thought a very clever use of the two different types of jutsu, and it convinced everyone. It was very impressive. Like, I don't think we've really ever seen something like that before. So, definitely the highlight of the episode for me. That's why it's the thumbnail for this video. Beyond that, you have Guy then kicking through this thing, thinking that it's ruining the festival, but he ends up like smashing into like this dividing wall and breaking it down, and then just everyone is just like, oh, the god of destruction destroyed something to bring us together, yay. And it ends up being this like kind of success. Character-wise, I do like that Mirai, like, she's so like devoted to trying to fix this just so she can have a bath. I like that there's that kind of side of her where it is like, oh, like the thing that's driving you forward is just to get a bath, because everything is stopped in the village because of this conflict, and that's all she really wants. And Kakashi and Guy just want to like stay in an inn somewhere. But I think that's pretty much all there is. Like, I'm enjoying it in that the back and forth between Kakashi and Guy is always pretty fun, of just like Kakashi doing the old man voice. And I think this is the really funny thing about like just getting to see more Kakashi and Guy, and like they're acting like old men, even though, as far as I'm aware, like Kakashi should only at this point be like in or around 50. Like I can't remember the exact ages or anything like that, but like he was like 26 when the series started, and like Naruto I think is 33 now. So like I don't think Kakashi's even 50. He should only be like 40. 48 or something like that, and he's acting like he's like 70 or something like that. So it's just weird to kind of to see that the two of them acting like that, and they're not that old. especially given that we've seen like older shinobi be really, really kind of like powerful and not have the seemingly kind of old age limitations that they seem to be sort of putting on. But new generation, I suppose they don't have to be as active anymore as like the older shinobi of the past, and they maybe get their chance to have retirement earlier on. But still, it's just a fun thing of like Kakashi acting like an old man, even though he's not that old. That's about really all there is to say about this one. Definitely not the strongest episode for sure. I think they could have done a little bit more. I think mainly on the Kiba and Tamaki side of things, I would have liked to have actually get some, actual character development on that side of things, especially with Tamaki. And I feel they kind of did a bad job at actually kind of making her making it kind of hard to like her because of the way she's acting. But they can always do more with that later on. Next episode looks like we're getting finally to an inn, and Tenten shows up, and that's going to be fun because, of course, Guy was her sensei, so that might be a fun dynamic to get and to see what's going on there. I'm wondering, like, they sort of set up the start of the arc that, like, Mirai is not particularly strong with the chakra blades, so maybe like Tenten will give her some advice on how to use them because she's like the weapons expert. That'd be fun. It seems like in the preview they show Mirai with the chakra blades out, so that could be an interesting one to get. And just in general, I think a lot of people want to know more about Tenten, older Tenten basically. But excited for next week. But this one wasn't the best episode, so not too much to discuss here. So in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on the episode. But that's been my review. That's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.